Ready?
Yes.
Welcome to the platform, Mike House Studio, with your number one host, Justina Emily, and DJ Sledge.
Hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Platform Podcast, home for independent artists and small businesses.
Yep.
I'm your host, Justina Emily, and I got my guy on the 1 and 2, DJ Sledgehammer.
What's cracking?
We got our boy Carl, our producer Carl in the building, and we hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful week. This episode of the Platform Podcast is brought to you by Limon's Bartending.
There it is.
Let me tell you guys about this. If you are a michelada lover and you guys have not tried Limon's michelada mix and rim dip, you guys are definitely missing out.
Come on now.
You guys don't know what you're talking about.
Love me some michelada.
They got that party in the bag. Oh man, it is on point. Have you tried it, Sledge?
Yep, I tried it and you're going to love it. So, you know what? Take our word. You better get on it.
Take our word for it. And we are so excited because they are going to be giving away one lucky viewer a michelada mix and that rim dip on it. So we're going to turn up.
That's the best part. That rim dip. Come on, man.
Like candy. It just tastes like candy. So stay tuned for the end of the episode. We are going to announce our winner. The Sledge, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel good.
Looking all fly and all that, you know what I'm saying?
The original fly
Miss
girl.
Justina Emily looking all fly, you know what I mean?
But look at you.
Trying to look like me. That's what you
I'm trying to look like you. Just not there yet, but I'm working on it.
Come on. You there. You've been there.
Thank you,
there
Sledge.
it is.
That means a lot.
We happy to be here at the Mike House Studios, the platform. This is how we rock.
This is how we rock. And we would like to thank you guys for reaching out to us on Instagram at the Platform Podcast.
Yep.
There was a couple of questions. We got a fan mail, I guess you can say, via social media.
Yeah.
Colin from Massachusetts is 4 years old, and he would like to ask Mr. Sledgehammer, who is your favorite superhero? And wow, look at that, Colin.
Superman. You know what? Superman always been my favorite ever since my mama put me in those little undies, you know what I mean? With the Superman and little underwear.
The chonies.
Chonies. Come on. I guess.
In your chonies. You said undies. That's chonies.
Well, I guess so. You know what I mean?
That's chonies.
But Superman. And then it was the Incredible Hulk. That's my second.
That's your second?
Oh, come on now.
Okay, well, yeah.
That's why you think I got Sledgehammer, you know what I mean? Because I started to get a little mean when I was like 10, 11 years old.
Don't let him fool
the
you
Incredible
guys.
Hulk.
Don't let him fool you, you guys.
I'm just kidding.
I've never seen this man angry.
It's hard to get me angry, you know what I mean?
I've never seen this man angry. I'm more angry than him, so I'm more of a Hulk.
There it is. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, when she get hot, she get heated, and it's bad.
That's a lie.
Okay.
I'm innocent. I don't know what you're talking about. And then Martha from Boston would like to ask, what's the hardest part about doing a podcast?
I think just being in front of the cameras, you know what I mean? Because we really ain't got that much experience, and then coming up with content to, make sure our audience, you know what I mean, stay tuned in. That's the most important thing. We want the family to stay tuned in with us. So we got to constantly keep up with the content. That's the most important thing.
And most definitely just talking in general. Like, I mean, when you're talking with your friends, it goes by fast, it just flows with it. And I remember the first time that we were ever in the studio, our producer Carl was like, you guys just sit in there and just talk and, vibe out. And we were in there and we were like talking, which seemed like an hour. And then Carl's like,
y'all did like 5 minutes.
You guys did 5 minutes, like 5:20, and that's with the introduction. The introduction's like at least 40 seconds, and you guys ain't going nowhere with that.
It was like, we were sweating. I was like, man, choking on tequila. Tequila shots.
Shout out to all of our viewers who know what we talking about from episode 1. Got Sledge choking on tequila.
Hey, go check us out though. It's funny.
It's a good throwback. It's a good throwback. But we are so excited to start the show. We're going to go on a commercial break. And we are going to get this party started.
Be right back.
DJ Sledgehammer, take it away. Welcome back to the platform. It's a vibe. I'm really excited because I was really excited for today's guest. I felt like a kid the night before Disneyland when you can't sleep and you're just like, I'm so excited.
And she literally is like, I'm so excited. Like, but that's good energy because, I need that, You need that this morning, I need that good vibe going on.
You're going to get that vibe.
Gotta get me started,
Well, let's get it started because I'm really excited to introduce our guest for today's show. If you have been on social media and you've been following weight loss journeys, you've definitely seen this dude's story. This dude is so motivating. Everyone give it up for Anthony Lopez.
My name is Anthony Lopez, and I got over 600 pounds. I've been fat my whole life. I've been, eating wrong my whole life. So it took about, 29 years for me to fix a problem or start fixing a problem. And what else? Getting into the weight loss, I lost my grandpa and, I took care of him. He had cancer, and watching him, going through that struggle and just, I was just eating. And I don't drink, don't smoke. So it was food.
Food was your drug.
That was it. Food was my drug.
Was you pretty young when all that happened?
Well, this was recently.
Your grandpa.
My grandpa passed away in 2018. So this was recently. This is when I started. Thank you. This is when I started to get my health in order. Like I've been obese my whole life. But when I got home after taking care of my grandpa, living with my grandma, after my grandpa had passed, and so she gets used to her new normal. I got home and I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn. But I didn't get on the scale yet. I just knew that I was like, I noticed I gained weight. So I know that everyone else gained weight.
So when you looked in that mirror and you saw yourself, you felt that depression.
Rock bottom.
You felt everything it's like, who am I? You looked at the mirror like, come on, like I need to do something. You know what I mean? It's like.
Pretty much that's it. And you said it. I've never been depressed. I had literally had to Google my feeling to see how I'm feeling, and it was pretty much like semi-depression. It was depression. So when I got on the scale, I've always been overweight, so I always need to have a scale that goes up to 500, 600, whatnot. My scale said 599, and then it said error. So I was like, then that's what really set me.
So you knew you were over. 600.
I know it was over 600 for sure, because it took me about I would say about a month, and for my scale to say 598, and then that almost a month. So I could have been 620, 630. At over 600 pounds, you could move your arms up and down for an hour a day and lose weight. So I don't know my exact number over 600. So I just say 600.
Yeah.
I mean, I think anything over 600, anything over 500, 400, is scary. So I was over 600 for sure. And that's when this whole journey started. I posted my weight. I posted what I was doing. I posted my goals, and it blew up. And now we're here. Now I'm doing podcasts and
when you had originally posted it, was it just for your family and friends?
I posted on TikTok. I posted on TikTok. I didn't want to do it. My best friend, he told me to do it. He's like, you're a relatable person. I've been on social media since it started.
Yeah.
Talking about MySpace days, Facebook.
Yeah, top 8.
And I have a YouTube channel. I have a car. I have a Camaro. It's a race car. So nice. People know me for that. So I was like, I'm not gonna post myself at my weakest. Post myself like my most vulnerable state when people look at me. What I felt that people looked at me at like, oh, this guy's a cool guy. He's big, but he has a race car and he gets to do all this. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna post that stuff, and I did. I ended up doing it, and I went to sleep. I don't know exactly what day it was, so I'm gonna say it was a Saturday night, right. or Friday night. Woke up the next day, my phone was dead. and when I went to sleep, it was completely charged. And I turned my phone, plugging my phone, and my phone's going crazy. I can't use it for like an hour and a half.
What?
I'm tripping out now because I think I know what is happening, but I don't want to feel. I didn't want it to happen. Like and you've never heard anyone say that I don't want to go viral. Well, that is not the video I want to go viral.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so I woke up and the video was like 800,000 views, like 1,000 comments.
And you're from Orange County, right?
Yeah, I'm from Orange County.
So he's like from Orange County. So to like turn on your phone and be like, what? 800,000.
Yeah, that's a 800,000.
You had to do a double take.
I had to. My phone was usable. It was just the notifications. It was going crazy, and I was like, no, it didn't. That's why I was like, no, it didn't.
Yeah, something's
so like
wrong.
An hour later, I turned my phone back. I get my phone, working, and now the video's at like 1.8 million views.
That's crazy.
And I was just like, oh man, it's happening. Like it happened. Like now people know that I'm on this weight loss journey. This is holding me accountable. But then also too, I'm thinking like, all the people that know me,
they got on personal,
because no one knew my weight.
Right.
My girlfriend, my mom, my grandma, no one knew my real weight. Everyone knew I was big. I still was working. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I make videos for a living. I'm carrying camera stuff around SEMA.
Yeah.
Walking 17,000 steps in one day at 600 pounds. Well, maybe at that time I was like 500, but I was still morbidly obese working because I never let my weight affect me. Obviously I couldn't do certain things because of my weight, but I never let it affect me.
But even when you were young, I had heard that you used to play football and you were active.
Wrestling, high school. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was always overweight, but I didn't let that affect me. How I looked at it is this. I didn't let anyone know it was an insecurity. I didn't ever let anyone know that I was, fighting, obesity, fighting, eating too much. Like I didn't let anyone know that because I felt if I let someone know my weak point, then I become weak. So how I used to say is I walk around with a six pack, or I walk around like I have a six pack, so people treat me that way.
That's right.
I never gave anyone an opportunity to judge me or make fun of me unless I allowed it to happen.
Right.
And
then what I don't like, because I have been like. They tell me often, like, Justina, you have confidence as, like, a skinny girl. And that would bother me.
Backhand compliment.
Yeah, it's a backhanded compliment. And it's just kind of like, what do you mean, like...
Skinny girl.
That's a skinny girl. And then I started kind of like doing, like you said, like kind of like humoring it, like behind it. And it's kind of like, well, why do you want a number 2 pencil when you can have a Happy Magic marker?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And at the same time, it's just kind of like, what? Because I was also active. My mom had me in volleyball at the Parks and Recs. I played volleyball and basketball.
I think it's like sometimes hormonal, you know what I mean? A lot of kids develop that at an early stage because sometimes parents give their kids or babies the wrong formula and it just messed their whole hormones up.
But not only that, but like it's kind of like one of those things like we're always telling our kids like you better eat all your food.
Exactly.
You need to eat that, and then it's kind of like we don't necessarily serve the food like in small portions, and I've learned that.
Thing I talk about a lot. I talk about portion control. I literally just made a video the other day saying like, as a kid I was told eat all the food on the plate. Eat all the food on the plate. There's kids that are starving, and they're right. There are kids that are starving, but when my body's saying I'm full, I should be able to be full, and that just building just a bad. What's the way? I don't know. Putting words right now. That just building something bad for your future of like, oh, this food is served. I have to eat it. This is how big of the portion is. I have to eat it.
Setting you up for failure.
Basically, that is it. I don't know. I'm like. For some reason I'm nervous right now, and I've done like 10 podcasts in the last I don't know. I think it's like normal. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I think it's Justina and Emily.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe that's what it is. But I'm snapping out of it. I'm snapping out right now.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited. But you know what? And it's crazy because you are so motivating. Like I said, you've motivated me. And there was this one video. He went out with his group of friends. By the way, Anthony's friends hit me up because I want to hang out with you. You have cool friends, like you really do.
Yeah, I want to hang out with you because you said you know how to DJ and all that too.
Yeah,
plus,
walking here is
you know what I mean?
It's super cool. It's super cool. Like I used to DJ and that was cool to see that. And now I make a living making videos and stuff. So I'm watching this guy over here do his work, and it's just cool. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a light to make me nervous. I don't know. It's so professional in here. I'm like. Don't mess up.
Yeah.
Don't forget my life story.
You good.
I just want to go back a little bit. When you looked at the mirror and you saw that depression and stuff, but how did you feel as far as like on your body? As far as like, did you have any like diabetes or anything like that?
Because I was so young. I didn't have that, but I was for sure going towards it.
Okay.
100%. I didn't have any breathing problems. I didn't need like to sleep with the mask.
Okay.
I didn't have diabetes, high blood pressure, surprisingly, but it's always only going to last so long. At the rate that I was going, it's very possible I wouldn't survive this whole COVID thing. You know what I mean? And that, just to be completely honest and completely blunt, anything that big is not healthy for all the fat around my heart. So how I felt inside, I personally, it's just I learned how to deal with it. I learned this is me, this is what I've done, and this is what I'm doing. But like my knees and stuff like that, like obviously I felt carrying around over 600 pounds on my body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would get home and kind of be in a bad mood. I noticed I'll be real snappy with people.
Okay.
But because I still did everything I had to do. I still worked. I still cleaned. I still everything that wasn't like I know people think 600 pounds. They think my 600-pound life.
Yeah, or they can't get out of bed.
Can't get out of bed. No, I didn't. I wasn't there. I was probably leading there, but I wasn't there. So I still did everything that I had to do. But it was a lot harder.
Yeah. And like I said, you're really active. You do boxing and mountain biking. So this one is kind of funny because a lot of people don't know this. I am so gracefully clumsy.
Nice.
I am so gracefully clumsy. I trip on air. Yeah. It
happens. Some
it's
people
pretty bad.
She is not lying.
It is pretty bad. And then so one day I was watching your video and it was the video with you and your friends going mountain biking. And I was like, that looks so fun. And I walked out of my room and I'm like, yo, Mom, I think I want to get into like mountain biking. And she was just like, no, you do not need to be a no mountain bike on no mountain because you're going to mess up.
And what else she say? We were supposed to do the scooters.
We were just like kind of thinking of let's hit the town. Let's go on scooters. The scooters from here.
Her mama, I heard her on the phone too.
We were on the phone and Sledge is on speaker. And then I was like, Mom, they want us to like kind of do a show on the scooters around the town.
What'd she say?
She was just like, no, you're going to fall. Who is going to pay for that hospital bill, Justina? She's like, Sledge, do not let her on the scooters.
I have to listen to Mama. I was like, we ain't doing that one.
Some people are like that. Some people are just really just kind of, I don't know, is clumsy the right word to use?
I'm very.
I don't want to insult you.
No.
Yeah.
It's not insult. It's facts. It's facts, dude. Like, I don't need to be no mountain bike.
No joke. I think that was like a big shocker to a lot of people. It was, you watch, for people that follow my story, I'm not sure how long you follow my story from, but you've seen this first post at, 600 pounds. Already on this weight loss journey, lost some weight, and you see me go through, everything in my weight loss up to so far, and then you see me get in my first mountain bike. And then, the pandemic started in March of last year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then like 6 months later, now you see me, this guy that was 600 pounds now jumping the mountain bike.
Yeah,
going down here. And it trips me out because it's stuff that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
But my weight was affected that.
Yeah,
I knew I had boundaries,
Yeah.
So
I applaud you on that.
Thank you. It's shocking for me to see what I'm doing right now. I'm snowboarding, I'm mountain biking, dirt bike riding. There's so many things that are open to me to do. I'm zip lining, that wasn't possible a year and a half ago.
And when you're able to do all these things that you couldn't do, it just makes you happy as an individual, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you're able to accomplish.
It makes me happy, but it stresses my mom out. It stresses my family out. My family's stressed out right now.
Because they're like, what is he going to do next?
Maybe being 600 pounds was meant for you because it held you back from almost, taking yourself out. And now everybody's like, what are you doing this weekend? Me and my brother going snowboarding. Like, you already went snowboarding on 2 days ago.
I'm trying to have a good time.
They're stressing out. And the biggest thing right now, I think, in this weight loss journey, the big problem right now is I want a street bike. My family everyone's against it. My girlfriend, my grandma's, even my brother. We do crazy, reckless stuff all day.
You know what you can do? Trade that bike in.
Yeah, around the same price.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but right now that's like the big thing right now. My family, everyone's like, no, you're not getting a street bike. My grandma's like, you want me to have a heart attack? And my mom's like, do you want me to have your brain aneurysm? I'm already stressed. Like, I'm telling you, my family's petty, and they will make sure I don't get a street bike. So I don't think I'm going to just because I gotta respect my mom, my grandparents,
that's right,
and everyone's feelings. Right. But now they're like, you shouldn't have lost so much weight. Maybe you shouldn't.
They're like,
you shouldn't have lost
That's all for the health. I just want to ask you now. You know about Big Boy from like 92.3.
Yeah.
when he first came on the scene, I was young back in the day, but he was a big boy.
Yeah,
but
big
then
boy.
He lost all that weight. You know what I mean? So
I believe he had the gastric.
He had gastric. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did going in. I know we're all over the place right now. I started off super nervous. I think I'm trying to get my flow now. So when I first started the weight loss journey, I obviously over 600 pounds. Then I lost 105 pounds, by myself, 100%. Went to the gym, obviously, because then I started looking into the gastric sleeve actually, because I've been on a weight loss. I've been on a weight loss journey my whole life.
Okay.
I've been fighting, my weight my whole entire life behind the scenes. I was like, what am I gonna do to change it? 29 years of messing up, of not knowing how to eat right. So I got into the gastric sleeve. I did my research. I looked at people's stories. And I decided I wanted to do it. I was like, you know what? It's a tool. I'm not gonna lose weight. I'm not gonna have the surgery and then wake up skinny.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of hard work in the gym and stuff like that. So I did. I got the gastric sleeve at like 500 or 490 something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah. Did you get sick a little bit?
No.
Okay, because I know somebody that had that. Yeah, that got sick.
So some people get the stuff. Well, this is speaking on my experience, and no disrespect to anyone that has it, or if you're looking to get it, do your own research.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people get sick, throw up, but they're not treating it as it's a tool. They just happen and think it's gonna change your whole life.
Yeah.
I could go after this show. We could go have a double. I could have a double cheeseburger, some fries, soda.
Oh, man,
I don't do all that though. I use this as a tool. I bust my butt every single day, minimum 6 times a week, 2 hours a day at the gym, on top of running 2 businesses and doing podcasts and making content for my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You know what I mean? I get it done, but it's a tool. It's something that allows me to portion control. It's something that allows to teach me how to portion control.
Right.
To eat when I'm hungry, not because I'm bored.
Yes.
And this stuff that I had to learn, and I feel that having that surgery allowed me to learn it and also helped me save my life.
Right. Because I think a lot of people just think like, because you get it,
you're gonna be skinny.
You're gonna be skinny, but
automatically.
You have to put good food in, because I heard that a certain procedure, I don't know if it is a sleeve, but it shrinks your stomach.
That's a sleeve. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and then like it's possible for you to stretch out your stomach again.
Yeah, well, yeah, because when we're born, our stomachs are small.
Yeah.
And we stretch it out over time. You know what I
Right.
mean? And obviously eating too much. And yeah, so there's people that have the surgery and 5 months later are gaining weight and stomach is already stretched out, because every time you fill your stomach up where it shouldn't be, you stretch it more. Stretch it more. And then over time, 6 months of messing up every single day. There's people that have the surgery and go to McDonald's after.
That's crazy.
And there's some people that are against it. There's some people that are with it. But like I said, I did my research, and I know that I needed to fix something that I did, and I found that was the best way to do it.
Right.
I'm petty enough to lose 105 pounds by myself. So no one's like, oh, you only lost weight because of surgery. Like, no, I lost 105 pounds by myself, and I post every single day of me at the gym. Now I'm getting muscle. Now I do have to have 3 other surgeries to remove skin, but stretching my skin out to 600 pounds, over 600 pounds.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna need skin removal surgery no matter what.
Right.
Their body's like a rubber band. If you have a rubber band like this for long enough, it's gonna stay that long. Like this is gonna, every single time you stretch and hold it like that, it's gonna go back less and less and less.
I just want to get into now. Did you take any supplements to help you? Because that's the most important thing is your metabolism. Protein and speed up your metabolism.
I do protein. I used to do pre-workout. But I stopped doing pre-workout. It's completely off topic. Well, no. I started to abuse it. I've actually never said anything. I was saving this for my own podcast.
Oh,
but you brought
exclusive.
that up, and I love that. I love that. So basically, I filmed for a really big rap company on YouTube, almost 300,000 subscribers. People have their logos on their car. They buy it's crazy. So I've always been in front of the camera and behind the camera, but. Well, when I first started working for him, obviously you have to prove yourself. This is a big channel. Yeah. I'm just some guy that walking in with the camera. So I worked my butt off for him. But while I was doing that, I still had to make more money because my lifestyle wasn't cheap. So I would work for Premium Auto Styling from 9 in the morning, and leave there about 6 or 7, sometimes 8, depending on how busy we were. Go home and sleep for an hour, and I would drive Uber from about 9 o'clock at night till about 4 in the morning, and then do the same thing the next day.
And you were taking...
I was taking pre-workout to keep me up to do that. So I stayed away from it during the weight loss, and I've never told anyone that story. I don't think my girlfriend even knows that story.
Aww.
But I had to do. Like I said, I was still overweight at that time. I was overweight. I just knew what I had to do.
Right.
I knew that it's my fault that I'm fat. It's my fault that I'm morbidly obese. But why am I gonna let my work and my worth ethic struggle because of that? Because I have to make money and I have to prove myself. So
and
I did what I had to
those things are strong too. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, and I'm a coffee drinker, and but like that one time I did that and I was like up like, oh snap, crazy, man, I want to clean the house and it's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm just gonna get on the ladder. That was my coffee. That 100% was my, and I'm not proud of it. Like 100%, like it's not safe. I mean, it is safe because I wasn't taking 10 times a day. I was taking like as if I was going to work out, but I wasn't working out. I was driving a car. Right. So I would stay up and I would make that money.
But they promote that just like they promote McDonald's and Burger King. Exactly. It's not all your fault as far as as far as your weight, because there's so much around us and there's so much temptation. Right. Like, man, should I go to Jack in the Box? It's a mental game. Like, because we live in a fast-paced world, so it's like everything's like real fast. You know what I mean? So it's not completely your fault. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's how it's where this world.
Yeah, just everything's fast paced, right. But there's always healthier alternatives. Right now what's doing good on my TikToks and my social media is it like, hey, what's your favorite food to eat, and let me make it healthier. Because
I do see that.
I just did the nacho thing, right? I mean, obviously, the bigger the portion, the more calories it is, right? But when you get a nachos from Taco Bell, they're not that big and they're disgusting. I'm sorry, but when you make it at home, it's less so. It's exactly right. And when you make it at home with fresh ingredients, you make everything yourself. You control how much you want, meat, or how much you control everything. Yeah. It comes out to be way less than half. Less than half the calories and less sodium. But like you said, everyone wants it now.
Right, and not taking the time.
But if you want something, you're gonna find time to do it.
Right, if you really want it.
I'm not saying that I'm the world's busiest person, but I feel that I'm up there with being busy. I'm like I said, I have 2 businesses. I maintain being on podcasts. I still have to go to the gym 2 to 3 hours a day, make content, and then still get my filming and other stuff done. Hang out with my family, make time for my girlfriend, but I still make time for what I want to do.
And you gotta feed your body the right
and if you don't do that.
And you know what I mean? So
no health, no wealth.
No health, no wealth.
That's it.
And I'm excited because we get to work out with you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he said we're gonna work. He gets to work out with us.
You brought gloves.
Why you laughing?
I brought gloves. I'm really excited for this.
Is that a joke?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
No, yeah,
for
she
this.
did. She's
That's
like
a joke.
No, I brought I brought gloves. No, but so we're going to get into that. But before we close off the show, let the people know where they can find you if they are not already following.
Across all platforms, Heavy2 Modified. That's Heavy TO Modified. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I think that's everything. I didn't reach everything. Just type in Heavy2 Modified, and like I said, I'm still got a lot to go and to get to my goal.
Follow his journey. You're amazing. I can't wait. Let's go ahead and get this. So be sure to follow DJ Sledgehammer at Beyond Sledgehammer. Follow me on Instagram at Beyond Justine.
And before we leave, how was your the Mike House Studios? Let everybody know.
Oh, this place is sick. So my goal, I do want to have my own podcast, and this place definitely inspired me. So I came in here and you said you felt inspired. Well, you guys inspired me because this place, it's perfect. You got your DJ, you got your video, audio guy right here. He's funny, he's cool. You're a great host. Right. I mean, I think the whole place, and then you gave me a whole tour. Walked in here, you showed me everything. Everything is done so nice all around. I think it's awesome. Thanks for having me on here.
Awesome. Thank you. And actually, we can't forget about our giveaway from our sponsor. The winner that is taking home the Limon's Bartending Michelada Mix and Rim Dip is... Ooh, that was dramatic. Is Oscar from Whittier. Go ahead and we are going to connect you with Limon's Bartending so you can get your party on. And that's all we have time for our show today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate we're going to go get our workout on. So peace, y'all. DJ Sledgehammer, take it away.
Before I started working at the Mike House and working on the bronze package, I had just finished high school, and I had been a wrestler and I had done sports all throughout high school. But after I finished, I knew that the music was what I wanted to take with me, and that was the direction I wanted to go in. So after the bronze, I started to go into the gold package. This package has everything included into the bronze, but you also have the photography room and the podcast room and music production. For both of those, podcast room and photography room, it's mainly focusing on your image and who you want to be as an artist and how you want to look. So you have your sound and your image put together. for music production. It's coming up with your own original sound and really grasping onto that. And it really was the best next step after the bronze.
All right, what's up, you guys? We are here with Anthony Lopez. He gonna make us sweat.
Yeah, he gonna make us.
You guys said you want to go to drink something later, so I gotta make you guys burn some calories.
Margarita.
Yeah, you got work into it.
And we're gonna get popping.
Dang, they're about to fight. You can't put gloves on in place if you want to fight.
You know, I may look nice, but just to let you guys know, that's not fair. You caught me off guard.
Yeah,
I'm trying to run a show here, Sledge. I'm trying to run a show here. No, but you know, I may look nice, but I'm just gonna say I don't hit you like I'm Sugar Shane Mosley, Tyson, you know. So what's up? What's good? What's good?
Dang.
What's up, then?
I don't know if bringing the gloves were good in here. I don't know. Hostility. There it is. I learned how to talk now.
Let's get it started.
Ready? Punch straight.
Oh,
Yeah. So you're just straight. Yep. Give me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 5. 2, 3, 4.
You hear that, Sledge?
Look at like this. Look at this.
Look, you wake up with money on your mind, girl, you my favorite. You be looking like a dime even when you ain't wearing makeup. Yeah, I ain't mess with that. You tell me your time but still be late, and I be waiting because every time I get it, it's the greatest, and I F with that. Dance, girl, you should dance until you feel both of my hands all on your pants. Treat me like I'm throwing bands, just throwing bands. Then we can chill like we got plans, If I know you, you probably riding with the seat back, music low, windows down, long hair blowing in the wind. You know me, I'm just chilling with the lights off, candles lit, playlist, anticipating you walking in because
I'm on my way to you. Just landed here. Gotta get to the money. You know I had to hit the block first. Gotta hit my nigga. But I'ma be there soon.
riding with the seat back.
Music down low, hitting back streets, smoking mad weed, riding solo, on my way to you. Oh, I'm on my way to you. All day long, damn, you been on my mind, yeah. On my way, I'm running every sign, yeah. And fuck your side bitch when I come in on that private. She ain't stupid, that's why she put her page on private. I ain't stressing, I know you'll be there when I'm calling. I ain't sexing if I ain't getting what I'm wanting. Damn, it's a blessing that I ain't tripping about nothing. No, I ain't tripping about nothing.
Riding with the seat back, music low, windows down, long hair blowing in the wind. You know me, I'm just chilling with the lights off, candles lit, playlist, anticipating you walking in because
I'm on my way to you. Just landed here.